7 to 10% of all the problems on the SHSAT are percentage problems, so quite an important topic. There are multiple facts and formulas that I would like to quickly go over before we get to the actual problems. First of all, 1% can be turned into a decimal. 1% is equal to 0.01, 5% is equal to 0.05, 10% is equal to 0.1, and 100% is equal to 1. Secondly, 100% means all of something. For example, let's assume there are red, blue, and green pencils. 20% of all the pencils are red, 50% of all the pencils are blue. What percentage of pencils is green? The answer is obviously 30%. Why? Because 20% plus 50% plus 30% is equal to 100. 100% means all of something. Third point, the definition of percentage is this: percentage is equal to the part divided by the whole times 100%. And finally, percentage change. Percentage change is equal to final minus initial, all of that divided by the initial. We are now ready to rock and roll. If your SHSAT test is coming up in 2 months, 2 weeks, or 24 hours, and you cannot crack the math section, check out our last-minute CRAM course designed to improve your SHSAT score by 50 to 75 points within just 24 hours of focused study. You can find the link to the last-minute CRAM course in the description below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. The first problem is problem 58, test A, SHSAT 2024. Ms. Lee opened a retirement account with a deposit of $2,500. This account earns 4% simple interest and annually. How many years will it take her to earn $500 on her $2,500 deposit? So the keyword here is simple interest. So we're looking at 4%, and we need to identify what is 4% of $2,500. There's numerous ways of doing it. I prefer 0.04 of 2,500, and we are just multiplying. So we have got two decimals here, we got two zeros here. They will cancel each other out. So this just turns into 4 times 25, which is equal to $100. That's how much she earns every year. Now, how much time will it take us to get to $500? Simple, it's 500 over 100. The answer is 5 years. Next problem, problem 98, test A, SHSAT 2024. Yesterday, Sarah read 15% of her entire book. Today, she read another 17% of her entire book. In lowest terms, what fraction of the book is left for her to read? So the total is 100%. Now, minus 15% and minus 17%. And this is equal to 32%. So we have 100% minus 32%, which is equal to 68%. We now need to convert this into a fraction. So that's clearly equal to 68 over 100. Divide this by 2, we get 34 over 50. Divide this by another 2, we get 17 over 25, and the answer is G. And the next problem is problem 104, test A, SHSAT 2024. Which percentage is closest in value to this 0.0099? So all we have to do is we have to multiply it by 100. And when we do that, these two decimals right here will disappear versus these two zeros. And we'll have to add the percentage sign. So that turns into 0.99%. And the closest to that 0.99% is essentially 1% G. Moving on, problem 61, test B, SHSAT 2024. Mr. Smith opened a retirement account with a deposit of $900. This account earns 5% simple interest and also annually. How many years will it take for his $900 deposit to earn $360 in interest? So we have $900. We need to find out how much he earns per year. So we need to multiply this by 5%, which is the same thing as $900 multiplied by 0.05. Now these two zeros and these two decimals will essentially be canceling each other out. So we are left with 9 times 5, which is $45 per year. Now we need to earn $360 of interest, and all we have to do is just divide this by the 45. If you can cancel this successfully, you are done. Try dividing by 9. If you divide this by 9, you get 40 divided by 9, you get 5. And then 40 over 5 is 8 years is the answer. Example 5 is problem 80, test B, SHSAT 2024. We have a table. Peaches made up what percentage of the total number of pieces of fruit sold at store XYZ according to the table above? So peaches right here have a question mark, so let's find this out. It's 50 total. Now, if you add this up, 8 and 12, we're gonna get 20. Now this is 12, so total 32. So therefore, peaches have to be 18, because 18 plus 32 is equal to 50. Now we have to convert 18 out of 50 into percentage. Multiply by 2 over 2, you get 36 over 100, which is equivalent to 36%, and the answer is G. And we are almost done. Problem 96, test B, SHSAT 2024. In a certain competition, one person finished in the first place, 5 people tied to second, 10 people tied to the third place, and the other 4,984 people did not place. What percentage of the people in the competition placed first, second, or third all together? So let's go through this. So we got 1, 5, and 10, which is 1 plus 5 plus 10, which is equal to 16. So those are the people who got placed. Now, 4,984, if you add 16 to that, you get conveniently 5,000 on the bottom. So it's 16 who placed versus 4,984 who did not get placed plus 16. So the total was 5,000. So now we need to turn this into a percentage, because all of these answers have percent. So what I would do, I would go ahead and multiply this by 2. So that's equal to 32 divided by 10,000. I would like to get all zeros on the bottom. Now, to turn this into percentage, 32 over 10,000 needs to be multiplied by 100%. So cross out these two zeros, cross out these two zeros. So you got 32 over remaining 100%. Percent still stays, which is equal to 0.32 with a percentage sign, which is G. Last but not least, problem 98, test B, SHSAT 2024. The height of a tree in 2013 is 300% of the height it was in 2003. By what percentage did its height increase over this 10-year period? Remember the formula: final minus initial, which was 100% the initial, divide this by the initial. So that's the formula. So that's equivalent to 200% on top divided by 100%, which is just equal to 2. So therefore it went up by 2, but 2, remember, can be converted to 200%. So the answer is G. If your SHSAT is coming up in 2 months, 2 weeks, or 24 hours, you need to check out the last-minute CRAM course now. This course is designed specifically for you to help you improve your SHSAT score by 50 to 75 points within just 24 hours of focused study. Find the link to the last-minute CRAM course in the description below. Bye-bye.